Hello students, this is Deshpande. Welcome you back for the business study classes. We have started with the ninth topic, that is financial management. In the topic we have learnt about meaning, definition and importance of financial management. Later part we have come across the various kinds of decisions. When you set a capital budget, for that you need to go for some kind of decisions. Now those decisions play a very important role. In that there are three kinds of decisions are there. First one was financing decision, second was dividend decision, and third is the investment decision. In the previous class we have covered the financial decision. In today's class we'll cover dividend decision. First of all, what is dividend? When company has issued the share in the market, people will purchase that. When they will purchase it, that while purchasing they will set some kind of a dividend based on the company's performance. So whenever the company wants the funds, they will issue the shares, and through that they are going to raise the funds. But when they are going to raise the fund, that time they need to mention the dividend, how many percentage of dividend it should be declared. Based on the profitability of the company, they will decide that how much dividend is going to be paid. So when a company will want to decide that how much dividend is going to be paid, they have to take some decisions for it. Now those all the decisions which you are going to learn under today's class. Okay, first let us understand the meaning of dividend decision. It is the decision related to how much of the profit earned by the company after paying the tax is to be distributed to the shareholders, and how much of it should be retained in a business. Now if you understand in simple, see, it's a decision relating how much profit earned by the company after paying the taxes. When company they earn a profit after sale, when they get a profit, all your expenses they started go on making the payment, including the taxes, and after that what amount is remaining with them, that is been distributed to the shareholders. Now you need to understand that how much is to be paid. Taking that decision is only called as the dividend decisions, and it should be shareholders, and how much of it should be retained in the business. Among the profit, how much we have to retain and how much we have to declare the dividend. Making decision for declaring the dividend is one of called as the dividend decision. Now let us look at what are the factors which affecting the dividend decision. As how we saw in financial decision, there are some factors which influencing the financial decision. So like that, for dividend decision also there are some factors are there which influencing in that. So we will study one by one. The first one is about amount of earning. Purely the declaring of dividend is depend upon how much profit you are going to earn it. How much profit you have earned it, based on that we are going to declare the dividend. So dividend are paid out of the current and past earning. Therefore earnings is the major determinant of a decision about dividend. So before you declare dividend, you need to go through that how much profit you have earned. Based on that you are going to declare the dividend. This is the first factor. And let's say second one, stability earnings. When it comes to stable earnings, stability of earning, earnings should be stable, because as a business is a seasonable, some season they will able to earn the good profit, some season they may not earn it, but stability of earnings should be there. If stability of earnings is there, then it helps them to declare the dividend properly. Otherwise, if they did not earn the sufficient profit, it become very difficult to give them the dividend. So as a company, they are going to set beginning only, they will set it out when the profit they make, part of amount which is kept for the future uncertainty. So other things remaining the same. A company having the stable earning is in a better position to declare the higher dividend. So when a company want to declare a higher dividend to the shareholders, that means their earnings should be stable. Stability of earnings should be there. As against this, a company having unstable earning is likely to pay a similar dividend. If suppose company did not earn the sufficient profit also, they need to pay a similar dividend to the shareholder. By taking this all into consideration, they have to take a decision. Now third point, stability of dividend. When it comes to stability of dividend, what the amount you are going to pay to the shareholders, it should be stable. It should be stable in the season also, in off season also you need to pay it the correct value. Okay, so the company generally follow a policy of stabilizing dividend per share. The increasing in dividend is generally made when there is confidence that their earning potential has grown up and not just the earnings of the current year. In other words, dividend per share is not altered if the change in earning is small or seen to be temporary in nature. A small amount of ups and downs, maybe earnings more, maybe less earnings, if something also it happens in the business also, in business, if they may earn the good amount of profit, sometimes they may not earn the good amount of profit, but what they declare the dividend, if it has to be a stable, then there is no problem. If the company has earning is very less, then you declare less dividend, then people may sell out the share and again the problem will take place. So that is the reason what happened here, that whatever you are going to declare the dividend, it should be a stable in the long run also and short run also, and whenever the good amount of profit or a less amount of profit, we need to manage it carefully. Then fourth one is about growth opportunity. When it comes to the growth opportunity, companies having the good growth opportunity retain more money out of their earnings so as to finance the required investment. Dividend in growth company is therefore smaller than that in the non-growth companies. So growth opportunity is also very, very important. As a company, it has to be sufficient opportunity to grow it in the long run. So like that, a company is having good opportunity. If they have the good opportunity to go for a long run, go for a good amount of earnings, then the investment level will also get changed. So this is what about dividend in growth companies, therefore smaller than the non-growth companies. So where there is a growth is there, that time easily it will help them to take a decision certain to declare the dividends. The next is cash flow position. You need to see the cash flow position also. The availability of enough cash is necessary for declaring the dividend. Whatever the dividend we are going to pay it out, for that we have to see the cash flow position. By seeing the cash flow in the sense of cash inflow and cash outflow, means what you are going to earn in the form of inflow and what you are going to spend, that is outflow. By seeing all these flows, you have to take a decisions. Then sixth one is shareholders. If you see the shareholders, the preference to get a regular dividend. Those who are preference shareholders are that they will get a dividend. Also one of the factors to be considered in declare a dividend. So before you declare the dividend to the shareholders, what all kinds of shares are there? Which all kinds of shareholders you have? So by taking all this into consideration, we need to declare the dividend, because there are different kinds of shares will be there, different nature of shares will be there. So like the depending upon which kind of shares are there, by seeing and analyzing these things, we have to take a decisions. The next is taxation policy. Tax is one of the matter which we have to take care about it. If the tax on dividend is higher than the dividend is paid to the shareholders. So when it comes to taxation policy, if the tax on dividend is higher, if government has increased the slab rate of tax rate, then definitely less dividend should be paid to the shareholders, because on the profit we need to pay the tax, then we are able to declare the dividend to the shareholders. So like that, when the tax rate is high, it becomes difficult to pay the more dividend for the shareholders. Then the eighth point is stock market reaction. Even stock market reaction is the very important thing which we have to take into consideration. Stock market opinion is very important. When it comes to the stock market reaction, the securities, now stock market in the sense what? It is the market where securities are bought and sold. So like that, stock market has some kind of a things where other competitions will be there based on the demand and supply. All these things, they matter into take into consideration how the stock market reaction will be there, whether people are willingly to buy the shares or not. So all these things also we need to study before we declare the dividend, because what dividend which we are going to declare, further it has a many consequences, many decisions will be there where it will be left to the shareholders. So like that, left to the public also. So like that, they will see the stock market reaction and then you have to take a decision. Then access to capital market. When you see the capital market, capital market is a market where securities, long-term securities are sold and brought and sold there. So when it comes to the capital market, even we need to access it out, that how much in future we may able to get the profits and what will be the market value of the share. By seeing capital market structure, we need to take a certain kind of a decisions. Based on that, we have to analyze and take a decision. Last is legal constraints. If you see the legal constraint, even they has the many government rules and regulations will be there. stock exchange rules and regulations will be there, company act rules and regulation is there, all legal complaints, whatever things are there, those all the things which we have to refer and take a decision, because there will be many legal kind of a decisions will be there where we need to analyze the things and we have to carefully take a certain kind of a decisions. Okay, thank you.